And I also want to give a big thank you to all our veterans, because not everybody gets to come home like my father did. My father served 22 years. He's been hurting overseas during conflicts, everything else, and he got to come home. During a 9/11, actually, my father was at the Pentagon. His office was completely destroyed by the plane that struck. And the only thing that was left in his office was the Marine Corps flag and a Bible left on a pedestal. That goes to show you that God is looking out for the greatest country in the world. I'm sorry. But, I gotta say, I'm so proud to be an American, and American that lives in West Tennessee. I've never felt the love and patriotism that I have felt living in West Tennessee. I remember living in California when I was stationed in Monterey when I was in the Marine Corps, and I'd get spit on by some liberal hippies walking down the street with my uniform, just because they, don't appreciate what service members do for everyone, whether you like America or you don't. But here in Tennessee, it seems like everybody cares for the United States and cares for the service members and cares for their fellow man like they should.
Right.
Give yourselves a big round of applause for that. And while our service members are away overseas, as PJ was talking about, these letters that you get sent over to them, the care packages that they receive, it truly does mean a whole lot. I didn't have the privilege of going overseas and going in conflicts because I was the military intelligence geek behind the colonel, unfortunately. But after 9/11, my father's office was destroyed. I was stuck not knowing anything for several hours, whether he was safe. And while I was waiting for word to get back about my father's safety, I come to find out that a Marine buddy of mine, he lost 3 sisters in the World Trade Center all at one time. And he was completely devastated. But they let him go home for the funeral, of course. But when he came back, he was more determined than ever to make sure that we were all safe. And the reason he sang Beam, because the entire community, when he got home, uplifted him, prayed for him, gave him thanks, and made sure that they appreciated what he did. And he had the option of going back home doing recruiting duty, and he turned it down and decided he's going to go fight. It turns out he was an Arabic cryptologic linguist in the Marine Corps, and he actually was one of the people that got to look at the Bin Laden tape after 9/11 and help decipher everything that they were talking about. So if it wasn't for him, we may not have been able to get a good leads on where Al-Qaeda was and everything. But y'all can tell I'm nervous, can't you?
Good.
Thanks, PJ. But anyway, I know I'm rambling up here, but I just wanted to thank every one of you guys for all the support that you give the United States Armed Forces and the support that you give to each other and anybody that's needing a helping hand. God bless America and God bless West Tennessee.
Joey Mitchell. Thank you, Mom.
Best mom in the world.
Right there. Best mom in the world.